Hi Heather, thank you for showing us around the hub. We're going to be looking at someone's hub for Level 7 MSc Management. I can see that we're on the home screen, so perhaps you can show us around and tell us what we're looking at.
Absolutely. So when you log in, the first thing you're going to see is a timeline, which essentially is a little bit like a news feed. So it will tell you how your application for a course is progressing, when you've completed activities in the hub, and it will suggest your next best activity in the hub also. So that's the timeline.
I can see just to the right of the timeline we have something called My Learning, and that has a module in there. If we had lots of modules, how many would we see?
You'll always see the 3 most recently accessed modules. If you've got more modules than that, then there'll be the ability to click and see all of the modules, but you'll always see the last 3 that you've been using. Just below that I can see a section called News and Information. At the moment it's got news and information about COVID-19. What else might we see in there? Could be for anything really that's useful information to any of our hub users. So for example, it could be planned maintenance that's going to happen to the hub, informing users that there'll be maintenance at a certain time in the day. If I then want to have a look at my learning itself, the modules that I'm doing, I assume that I can click on the link that appears below My Learning, but I can also see the words My Learning on the left hand side of the page. So what's the difference between the two? Absolutely no difference. It's just 2 ways of getting to your content. The My Learning on the right hand side takes you straight into the course. If you look at the left hand navigation bar and click on My Learning, you would then see all the modules that you're attached to. But ultimately, if I click into my Level 7, it will take me to the same place. Now, one of the things I was going to ask you about is we're looking at it here on a screen that's on a computer. Can I use the hub with other devices? Absolutely. The hub is mobile responsive, so whether you're accessing the hub on a mobile device, on a tablet or a desktop, it will respond beautifully. So it will work on any device, but also if you want, you can download our mobile app, and what that allows you to do is access your content on the go. So if you want to watch videos offline, maybe you're traveling for example, then the mobile app will support flexible on-the-go learning. I can see here that within this module I've got lots of different bars that have information in them. Perhaps if we could go into one of the introductory ones, you can show us what we'd find in there. So in this introductory information, what we've got is information about your program, so a welcome to your program, information about welfare and support on the program, and also any of the technical requirements that are needed as you embark on this program. I can see that I'm now in this section here. If I want to go back out and see all of the topics that are within my module, how would I do that? Very simple. If you look at the top of the screen, I can just click back and then I can see all the topics in that particular module. So perhaps if we go into one of these so I can see what the content looks like, maybe you can show us there. Yeah, let's look at this James Hamill Our Journey. This will open in a new window, and this is a short video, this particular asset. If I want to go back then to where I was, what would I need to do? I can just close that window and that will then take me back into my topic. And if I was on a course where I had multiple modules and I wanted to go back to the screen to see all of them in one go, remind me again where I click. So if I click on My Learning, either at the top of the screen or on the left-hand navigation bar, that would then show all the modules that I am attached to. Great. Heather, thank you very much for showing us around. You're very welcome.